way that you're dancing and the way that I see groups of people who are here together like friends or family or mothers and daughters or like fathers and sons. And then every once in a while I'll see somebody who came to the concert alone, which is also awesome. And the thing that these people all have in common is that you are dancing and singing in such a way that makes me feel like these songs might have been a part of your life in hard times or in good times. And there's really no greater honor for a songwriter than to feel like you're performing for a crowd of people who have included your music in their highest highs and their lowest lows. So thank you for making me feel that tonight. And you know, looking at you, here's the cool thing about having a crowd that's all lit up. Like, I can see every single one of you, every one of you, I can see. Yeah. And I can see it when you're moving your hands or when you're dancing or when you're jumping around. I can see the signs you made. And that's why I wanted to light you up, because I wanted to look out into a crowd of 50,000 individuals with 50,000 stories and 50,000 sets of hopes and dreams and fears and wishes and goals. I didn't want it to be like performing to just kind of an endless sea of darkness. And tonight, I look at you and I get really distracted because I start thinking about what your lives are like. And I know that everybody here has their own set of struggles and something that they're going through right now, or something that happened to them a long time ago that you have to shake every day. Every single day you have to try and forget it. Everybody here has things they regret saying or things they wish they would have said in the moment, and things that you think about yourself that you hope no one else ever sees, insecurities that you hope everyone else is blind to. And I guess what I want to say to you is that if you look around you and you take into account that every single person here has all the things that you have, all those fears, all those just things that scare you to death, but every single one of you decided not to dwell on them, not to let them define you, and for a night you decided to come to a concert, forget about them, and have the best time ever on a Saturday night. I guess what I'm trying to tell you is that it's easy to get caught up in the idea that we have to have some kind of perfect life. Or that if we make mistakes, that counts against some kind of record. But I think that it's much more important to go on with your imperfect life and put one foot in front of the other rather than trying to have a perfect life. It's not possible. But going on with your imperfect life and embracing it and loving it, that's possible, and that's what you're doing. I don't think that imperfections make us tarnished or damaged. I actually think the opposite. And I wrote a song about it, about how walking through a bunch of rainstorms doesn't make you tarnished or damaged at all. The lessons that you take away from it actually make it the opposite. I think that going through a lot and coming out the other side can make you, in fact, clean.
This is all very, very good. You guys are exceptional and so generous. Thanks for screaming for a really long time. It's a really nice thing to do. You guys are so unbelievable. To show up to a concert not only with the lyrics memorized, ready to scream for however long that was. I didn't time it. I was having too good of a time. And also, you know, I see a lot of people out there with like, you got like Christmas tree lights wrapped around your face and like, get it, girls! And you've got my face on your shirt. It's so nice because you put so much thought into being here. And I see that, and I see not only did you want to be here at the show tonight, but you approached the whole thing with such generosity. And that's my favorite quality in a human being generous. Also, it feels like there's a lot of optimism and positivity going on. I'm seeing people dancing together and people who maybe don't usually sing in public, screaming the words. It's all very amazing, and like, I think about it a lot, how it's sad to me that the qualities of optimism, generosity, and vulnerability, they're becoming more rare these days. And I think that they become a little more rare as you grow up, because it takes those qualities in order to let somebody into your life, like a friend who you tell all your secrets to, or someone that you're in love with who you let into your world and you introduce to your friends and family, and you claim them as yours and you let them claim you as theirs. And when you choose somebody, whether it's a friend or someone you're in love with, you're exhibiting such beautiful qualities. And I want you to remember that it's not stupid to fall in love or to let somebody in, even if they end up hurting you in the end or betraying you. It's never stupid, okay? And I think that a large part of what I wrote 1989 about was a process of trying to figure out who I was again. Because we start to lose ourselves when we question whether it's stupid to let people into your life, whether it's foolish to trust people, whether we're uncool if we get excited about things. Because we live in a world where I don't believe that the cynics outnumber the optimists, but I do believe that they're louder and they're meaner. And I think that if there's one thing I would just love for you to remember as you go through your life, is that even if somebody hurts you, even if you get let down, even if you trust someone and you tell them your secrets and they go and run and tell everybody, that's not on you, that's on them, okay? Because I know sometimes when we get our hearts broken, or we lose people from our life, and then eventually lose the qualities that make us who we are, like that generosity and that giving spirit and that, come on, welcome to my life, like I trust you, that quality, if you lose that, you can find it again, as long as you continue to live your life and keep putting one foot in front of the other, and having faith in the fact that trusting people, loving people, letting people in is not a bad, stupid, foolish thing to do. And I ended up going through 2 years of figuring this out. And then I found myself in London, walking down the street, and I realized that I was back to the old me again after 2 years of thinking about it. And so, a couple days later, I scheduled a writing session.
It's terrible.
Brought in this song that I'd written, and I ended up writing it with this amazing woman named Imogen Heap. And we put it as the last song on the album. because I think that finding yourself is the most important thing that I ever wrote about on 1989. And so if you know the words to Clean,